I actually had circumstances spiritually where things were following me. I was having nightmares. They kind of went away and then they came back when I started spending more time on my own. I had my friend say, like, you can play Surah Al-Baqarah, you can play this in your house, right? So this lady gives me Ayat Kursi. So she gives me this ayah and she says, play this in your house. She said, oh, play this thing. She gave it to me on YouTube. And I said, okay, like, why not? You know, like, I have nothing to lose at this point. So I play it and then my nightmares went away. And I was like, maybe this is a coincidence, you know, like maybe it's just happening. So one day I decided not to play Ayat Kursi.
Ayat Kursi yang tercantum dalam Surah Al-Baqarah dipandang sebagai salah satu ayat paling mulia dalam Al-Qur'an. Rasulullah menyampaikan bahwa siapapun yang membacanya akan berada dalam penjagaan Allah. Ayat ini menegaskan keesaan serta kekuasaan Allah atas seluruh makhluk, termasuk yang tidak kasat mata. Karena itu, umat Islam dianjurkan menjadikannya sebagai bacaan untuk melindungi diri, rumah, dan keluarga dari gangguan makhluk gaib.
So I had this dream. I see this living room and there's a room in front of me and a room behind me. And there's these two twins. And it's the first time that I've actually seen like scarred women in my dream. And the lady in the front room comes out of the room and she comes up behind me on the floor and she put her arms up underneath me like this. And so in my dream, my phone was beside me. And so I grab it, I pick it up and I go to YouTube like I did every night. And I typed AYA and she sees me over my shoulder and she starts strangling me in my sleep. And she wouldn't let me play Ayat Kursi. And I woke up and I thought I screamed my whole house awake. I was terrified. That was the moment where I was like, I need to take this more seriously. Like, what is it about this ayah that is like they're so afraid of? And so I started praying like a Muslim. I started, you know, what's the prayer times? When do I have to do it? Why do I have to pray 5 times a day? And I started to realize, you know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the angels were waking me up for Fajr. So at this point, I don't know when the notifications are going off, right? I don't know when I'm supposed to wake up. But a minute before my alarm would go off on this app, it was like I was wide awake. And I was like, and I'm just like, how is this happening? You know, like it was just that undeniable truth where it's like consistently God is showing up for you. And it's just like, what do you do? What do you do when it just, you know what I mean? It works and it happens. And I'm like, this is the only thing. The Qur'an was the only thing that protected me spiritually.